How does climate change impact Irish dairy farming? Imagine a landscape where lush green fields stretch as far as the eye can see, filled with grazing cows producing the milk that makes Ireland famous for its dairy products. Now picture that landscape changing, not just over years but in ways that could affect every cheese wheel and creamy butter block. That's what climate change is doing to Irish dairy farming today. Ireland's weather is becoming more unpredictable. We see more heavy rains, storms, and sudden shifts in seasons. These weather patterns make it harder for grass to grow steadily, which is the main food source for dairy cows. When pasture quality drops or becomes flooded, cows don't get enough nutritious grass, and milk production can slow down. This means artisan cheese producers might face shortages or inconsistent supplies of high-quality milk for their craft cheeses. Flooding and soil erosion from increased rainfall also damage farmland. When soil washes away or becomes waterlogged, it's tough to keep farms sustainable long-term. Farmers have to spend more on repairs and find new ways to grow feed for their herds. This can slow down the growth of regional and modern cuisine that relies on fresh, local dairy ingredients. Climate change also pushes the dairy sector to cut back on greenhouse gases. Irish dairy farms produce a lot of methane from cows and nitrous oxide from fertilized soils. Agriculture makes up around 38% of Ireland's total emissions, which is higher than the average for the European Union. Farmers are trying to reduce their carbon footprint by using less chemical fertilizer, planting clover in pastures to naturally fix nitrogen, and feeding cows additives that lower methane emissions. These efforts help keep milk production steady while making farming more environmentally friendly. Since the removal of milk quotas in 2015, dairy herds have grown, increasing milk output. But this expansion also raises concerns about environmental impact. Farmers are adopting more sustainable practices to balance higher production with the need to protect the environment. This shift supports the reputation Ireland has for high-quality dairy products and helps preserve the rural economy. For travelers exploring Irish culinary delights, knowing about these climate impacts adds a new layer to tasting regional cheeses. Many artisan cheesemakers now use milk from farms that follow eco-friendly practices. Supporting these producers helps keep Ireland's cheese tradition alive and contributes to a healthier planet. In the end, climate change is reshaping Irish dairy farming by changing weather patterns, pushing for lower emissions, and encouraging more sustainable farming methods. These changes influence the quality and availability of milk, which directly affects Ireland's artisan cheese producers and the delicious foods travelers love to enjoy.